Hi everybody, I'm Stacy. So if you're here, I'm assuming you have hypermobility, and I am going to offer you a couple of variations of neck strengthening exercises. I know personally my neck does kind of like to flop back all the way. I probably shouldn't have done that right now. But then this is also helpful just in general if you do feel like your neck is a little bit, maybe needs a little bit more strength. If, for example, you already do Pilates and you're having trouble in a flexion position, so when you do your ab crunch and your neck starts to get sore, this might be a good complementary exercise to just add so that you no longer tense your neck as much in that position. So eventually, with building up strength, this will make your ab curl better. For hypermobility, of course, this will be absolutely great for you. And just a reminder, I do have an online studio. I offer now some hypermobility group classes. I'm kind of figuring out the schedule. So if you are interested in any kind of schedule in particular, let me know. I am in Norway, so my schedule kind of depends on that, but I can usually do kind of early morning in the States, afternoon here in Norway, potentially more. But go over to pilateswitch.com. I also offer some community classes here and there where I kind of focus on a theme, especially for hypermobility, and we kind of work on that for about 20 to 30 minutes or so. So sign up and I'll let you know when the next one is going to be. And for now, 2 choices with our neck strengthening today. So first off, sit nice and tall. So if you're in this cross-legged position, one thing you can do is press the hands into the knees or down into the thighs, and this will kind of help you grow a little bit taller. So from this tall position, bring your hands to the back of your head and interlace the hands. And from there, press your skull back into the hands and resist with the arms, and then let go. So I'll show it from the side. There will not be a lot of movement. I'm basically pressing my skull, but see how I don't dip my head here. I'm just pushing back as if somebody kind of booped me in the nose and tractioned my head a little bit further back into my hands. Try to get back into that tall position because I rocked a little bit off my sit bones, and then I let go. So you hold, tension, and let it go. So again, the aim here being a tall spine, and then we kind of press the head back in line with the spine. And then to strengthen the side of the neck, you can start with a hand at the side of your face and then press into the face and resist with the head. So my head is doing some force here that you cannot see, but as I push into my face as strongly as I can handle today, I just have to resist with my head so it doesn't get pushed away, and then relax. And then afterward, definitely give yourself a little bit of a neck roll, a little bit of a neck massage. And then of course you do the other side, pressing into your face, resisting with the head so the head doesn't move. And then you should feel that kind of tension, good tension buildup where you have been strengthening the neck. Now, the second choice is use a resistance band. Obviously start with a very light one first. Use one of these wide ones. I know hypermobility can be tricky. If your arms aren't doing particularly well on any given day, you can ask if you have a friend, if you have a partner nearby to help you with this. So you take the band around the head elegantly. I know I'm going to completely destroy my hair. I don't know how it's going to look like after this. But so you take that band, you sit tall, and then pull the band away with your hands. Resist it with the head. So I'll give the band a pull, aiming to not move my head. Depending on your hair, so with my ponytail, I didn't quite get the hairstyle right for today, but that is the basic gist of it. Of course, I'd recommend mostly doing this with a light band. You might potentially go harder, depends on how you're feeling, depends on how much strength you want to be building up in the neck. Now, for the side of the neck, what you'll want to do is, because you don't want this rope right across your face, you'll kind of want to hold it slightly angled forward as your other arm moves the other way. And that'll get a bit more into the side of the head. So not on the face so you don't actually hurt yourself. Make sure you have a good grip on it, of course. We don't want it whiplashing back into your face, and resist with the head. And so again, somebody else can assist you while you just kind of sit there and focus on sitting up tall, sitting up strongly. I'm gonna just balance out a little bit my own self. And somebody can assist you pulling the band away while your job is just to sit there and not move and start kind of feeling that muscle activation as you try not to move ahead. So 2 options there. Again, this will help you if you're hypermobile, if you have a desk job, if you've been practicing Pilates but still get that tension in the neck and go up a little bit too much of it when you're doing flexion. And again, I have some online classes going at pilateswitch.com. I'll link them down below. Subscribe to the newsletter anyway. I will occasionally run those free community classes. I'll focus on a theme. I'll let you know what props, if any, you're going to need on that given day. And if you have any questions, just let me know down below. You can also email me at hello@pilateswitch.com. So anything you need, let me know. Like and subscribe. I will continue making more educational videos. I'll upload some workouts soon as well, so do stay tuned, and I'll see you back soon.